my husband wasn't an alcoholic, but he was verbally, physically, and sexually abusive, and we ended up getting a divorce because I just couldn't take it anymore. So I don't know if that is the same as. I mean, that's obviously not the same as what
Do you
you're
feel
going through.
better for getting a divorce?
What?
Do you feel better for after divorce? Do you feel you made the right decision?
Oh
Like,
my gosh, yes, my life is a
yeah,
million times better. Like I should have done it sooner. The only reason I stayed for so long was because of fear of judgment from society and my church. And
yeah, isn't it? That's it. What people will think, and it's
finally, I just
stupid.
yeah, finally I just
Yeah.
had to. Actually, he's the one that divorced me. Like I stayed out of fear. Like I basically got married right out of high school, like 18. I'd never been on my own. I'd never really managed finances. I mean, I've had odd jobs here and there, but he basically handled all the finances and he controlled everything. And I was scared. Basically, I was scared. I didn't feel like I was strong enough to take care of myself, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of like with my husband as well. Now I was very independent before I got married to him. But when we got married, then obviously he was the main earner.
Yeah.
SheGreen.
Mhm.
Oh, hey, nice to meet you. I don't think I've ever spoke to you before. I'm Kelly
I,
Page. I don't know whether you've seen my video, did you, on G-Man's channel?
yeah, I left a I think I left a comment on one of your videos. I said I loved your accent. I
Oh,
love
did
Ireland.
you? That's what most people say, yeah, about me accent. We don't think our accent's great at all now.
I love
Yeah,
it. I
but
love Ireland. It's beautiful. I've always wanted to visit, you know?
have you ever been here now?
No, but I've always wanted to. Like I wrote book reports on Ireland and or just reports on Ireland in middle school. You know, I was always like obsessed with
Ireland.
style.
And if you were a citizen of Ireland, you'd be like, oh my God, what do these people think is so great about this country?
Oh
We think
no, I love
America is great.
Catholic.
We think America is great, like,
Aw.
you know.
Well, everywhere is great in its own way. That's
But
true.
that's it, isn't it? That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But as I was saying to you, that's the same with myself and my husband. Like before we got married, I was independent and all, and I supported myself and the whole lot. And then when we got married, I gave up working because I had children and stuff like that. So he kind of financially takes care of me, but like that, he abuses the money situation.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about?
my husband.
Financial abuse, like, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got an inheritance after my dad died and he spent it all on like video games and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. So when I got divorced, thankfully my stepmom was really good at legal stuff and she was able to get some alimony from him because otherwise I would have been completely destitute. I would have had
Yeah.
nothing. And that alimony helped me get back on my feet. So that was good. But he actually divorced me because I wouldn't have children and you know, in
Aren't
my
you glad now you didn't? Not for him
no,
anyway.
and I of course I didn't want to have children with someone who was abusive. I mean, I've never wanted children anyway, but
Mm,
like, you know, he wanted them and I just wanted to be enough as I am without my reproductive abilities and
exactly, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, he's like he wanted kids and I didn't and yeah, so
Well,
I
aren't you lucky he did divorce you?
I'm very grateful.
Your
I should
life is
have
much
started
better now. He
what?
did you a favour. Your life is much
Yeah.
better now. We did you a favour.
I mean, I was really scared at first. Like, I didn't want it to end simply because of the scared of taking care of myself. But I was
Mm,
really unhappy. He was really abusive, and it was for the
yeah,
best.
yeah.
So my higher
And that's
self.
the whole point of it, isn't it? Like people do tell me, oh, try out your marriage and stuff like that. And it's like, you can't, like my husband's an alcoholic. It's like, you can't try with an alcoholic. You can't try with someone that is terrified you're going to leave them, that abuses you financially and,
Hmm.
stuff like that. It's, how can you work? It's not like normal marital problems. These are big, big marital problems like that.
Yeah. The thing with me and my husband was I never really loved him. I got married for the wrong reasons, and that's on me. Like, I got married
Yeah.
because I was scared and I didn't know what I was doing, and so I just kind of like latched onto the first guy that was interested in
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
You know.
No, I think
But
you're
if
right.
you
I think I did the same as well. I got married for
Oh,
all the
really?
wrong reasons as well. Yeah. And
Oh,
I've
I was
only
gonna
come to
say
that
if you.
realization a while ago that I did. I actually got married for all the wrong reasons.
Oh, yeah.
It
I
wasn't
was gonna
love.
say
I
if
don't think proper love anyway.
it what?
I don't think it was proper love anyway, that,
Oh,
it was
I
more
said I
out
was
of
gonna say
fear.
Sorry.
Can you hear me? Sorry, sorry, chicken. Sorry. Go on
I
ahead.
was we keep talking at the same time. I was going to say if you did like love him like it was like truly love, then I think that people who really love each other can work it out, if they can come together, but if you don't feel like there was any love there, then that's different.
Yeah, I think you're very right there. Very right. Yeah, yeah. I think that's a problem. I don't think I think I just married him in fear. I don't think it was over love now, to be honest with you. You
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I don't know whether you have much of a religious background yourself, but I got mostly married because of not living in sin and stuff like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I should have just kind of, because I knew he was kind of a drinker, stuff like that. I should have never handed over my independence and my financial
Mm.
situation to him. But
Yeah, how
sure.
long have you been married?
6 years.
Oh, that's about how I was too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are
But
you still with him just because you're scared like I was, or?
uh, well, not that we're together. He's kind of still living in the same house with me, but I wouldn't say that we're kind of together. We're
Mhm.
not living kind of in the same house as a married couple. It's more like I'm in one room, he's in another.
Right.
It's kind of that set up. I would prefer him to go. But he said he won't go. So I'm kind of stuck in a dilemma that way. I've
So
got
you
four kids. I've nowhere to take them. I can't move out of the family home because I've nowhere to take my four children.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
Mm,
That's tough when you have kids too, yeah.
mm, yeah.
Mm. So I was going to ask if you ever thought about separating and see how that goes for a while, because sometimes people need to separate and then work out their own stuff within
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah, I did think that. I asked him, I says, even just to give us a bit of space for a while, and that way we can kind of think clearer. And I
Mhm.
think he's so terrified of losing me that he thinks if he leaves even just for a short while that I'll be like, no, I've made my decision. That's it, it's over. So I think
Mm.
he's terrified to even give that trial separation for a while. I'd be willing to do that, no problem. But he seems to be, no, 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 he doesn't want to do that.
Well, do you want to leave him? Like, are you done emotionally?
Yeah, yeah, emotionally I'm kind
Oh,
of done now, yeah. You see,
well, he's
that's where I'm kind of stuck. That's where I'm kind of stuck. It's like I don't want to be in the marriage anymore, but he wants to be in the marriage. But yeah, he wants it still to stay the same kind of way.
right.
Where,
And you can see how the law of attraction works because he was afraid of losing you, so he manifested losing you, and
yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah,
it's interesting
definitely,
how we
yeah,
kind of co-create with one another. Um,
yeah,
yeah, well, if you're not happy and if you feel done and if you feel like Naya's really awesome because she is like sticking with her ex and like trying to like alter the timelines and work on viewing it as a better person. That's hard. I bet that's hard to
yeah.
do.
Oh God, yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah,
And you might need some space away. Like she had some space away at first to kind of
yeah.
like
I think I need that. I think I need that. If I was to go right, there was any chance of us kind of making a proper go of it. I think I need
yeah,
time apart. I can't do it while I'm stuck in this kind of um and your head's all muddled and stuff like that. But like
right.
I said, he's in that state of, I know he's terrified if he goes for a trial separation, that he's terrified I'm going to say no. I prefer to be, separated and divorced and stuff like that. So he is holding tight.
Well, maybe you should tell him
Yeah.
that there's a better chance of you working if you separate because you can't keep going like you are now.
But that's it. Nothing's changing. You're just kind of stuck in a rut. So something has to change in
Hmm.
order for other things to change. But I
Yeah, they
think
say
he
if you
is so fear based. He's because he's kind of controlling that way.
yeah, they say if you do the same thing you've always done, you're going to get the same results you've
But
always
that's
done.
exactly it, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
exactly it. And when you're with somebody that's like that, that's kind of fear based. Terrified of losing you. They won't let you expand your life in any area of what you want to do. Like there's so much I want to do in my life, but yeah, I would need him to help me out, like childcare and stuff. Take responsibility for the children while I go to night evening college and stuff like that. But he will let me down for all that because he'd be terrified, because he'd be thinking to himself, right, if she starts being able to look after herself that way and get herself a job and maintain
Right?
herself, she
Oh,
ain't gonna want to be with me.
I
So
totally
any
understand.
yeah, so any kind of area of that is like he will sabotage it. Sabotage.
I get it. That was what my ex was like too, you know.
Yeah. So then you feel so like you just feel stuck, don't you?
Mhm. I
You
did
feel
for
really,
years.
really stuck. Yeah. You're lucky you had no kids, though. That's the only good thing. You really, you were very good in sticking to your gut that you didn't want to have children and you weren't going
Yeah.
to just back down. Fair play to
Yeah,
you for
because
doing that.
that'll
Yeah.
tie you to a person forever even if you get you get divorced.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, definitely. And I have 4 children. My 2 eldest children are from a previous relationship. So the only reason why I had 2 more children was for him, basically, because he had no children.
Oh wow.
So I let down what my gut was telling me to say, no, you don't want any more children, Kelly. But yeah, I thought I was doing the good thing by giving him two
Yeah,
biological
that's
children.
what we do as women
Yeah,
sometimes. We kind of give
yeah.
our power away and we want to please. We're like people pleasers and we'll do
People
anything to
pleasers.
make other
Yeah,
people
yeah.
happy, even
And
including
that's what I did.
sacrifice ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm so happy that you didn't do that, that you knew
I am
that you're like,
too.
no, that was one thing I am not going to do.
Yeah.
So glad that you decided that for yourself, that
Me
you were, yeah.
Yeah, me too because I never have to speak to him again, you know? If you have
Oh,
kids,
yeah.
you have to
Oh, I
yeah.
know it's
I'm
so
sorry.
much harder. So much harder when you have kids. Yeah.
That's difficult.
And when you separate, like even if we were to separate, you're left with the whole children missing him
Mhm.
as well. So you have to deal with all of that as well. The kids missing him, crying and going, "Where's Daddy? Why can't you just be friends and be together and stuff like that?" So you've got so much shit on top of it.
Yeah, and it's hard with kids because like my parents got divorced when I was 5 years old and I've had like abandonment issues my whole life because of that. Like so
Oh Jesus!
yeah,
Don't tell me
I'm sorry.
that. You should just like, yeah, I was grand. I was fine. I was. Yeah, that's another thing, as a mother, you worry about your kids going, oh my God, am I damaging them? And, you know,
Well,
taking their
thanks to
fat
Naya
away
now I
from them.
understand that no matter what happened
Yeah,
to me as a kid, I was a creator god as well. So are your kids, you know? So
yeah,
you ultimately you have to do what and I don't blame my mom for leaving my dad. My dad was abusive, like physically and everything.
yeah,
And I'm glad that she did. I mean, I have issues, but mm, she did the right thing for her, you know. She
yeah.
did what she had to do. So, and I
Well,
understand
she
that.
probably was a better mother to you for it.
Yeah, I mean, she
She
was
probably was
definitely
more there emotionally for you because she was able to be more emotionally available for you.
that's true because
Yeah,
the older kids have a lot more issues with my mom than I do because she just kind of checked out. She
yeah.
when she was with the abusive, well, she had two abusive husbands actually.
Mm.
Um, so it was a pattern that she was creating. But once she was finally done, most of my time with her, she was free of that. So yeah, I
Yeah,
don't have the
yeah,
same mommy issues that that my older siblings do.
yeah, yeah.
So there's
That's
that.
it. Yeah, that's it. So that's what you're kind of up against. I feel I want to be so much more there for me kids. I don't want to be forcing it. I want to be genuinely more emotionally available for me kids.
Yeah, and I
Not
think
like on autopilot. And where when I
I think
feel
if
because
they
I'm in this marriage that I can't be
yeah.
because I'm
I
setting my
think if
head
you
so
start
messed up.
following your own heart and standing in your following your bliss as they say and listening to your heart and doing what you want to do with your life, I think that they'll notice that. I think your
Can
husband
I
will notice
keep
that.
you? Can you come live with me and just be that little parrot in me ear just to guide me through the day?
Sure, I'd love to.
I'll bring you to Ireland and you can come live with
Yay!
me and you can come look after me and tell me, no, Kel, this is what you're to do and that's what you're to do. Your voice is so soothing and reassuring.
Oh, thank you. I like
Oh,
your
you're
voice
very
too.
good. You're very good, you are.
Sweet.
But I hope you're doing all right now yourself, are you?
Yeah, I've I kind of made a breakthrough recently. Um about, like I said, I had the things with abandonment and the things with like never feeling like I had a home because I
Mm,
was always kind of tossed about by the waves. I've moved. I've lived in so many different states. I've moved around all my life, so I never felt like I had a stable home.
yeah,
And I've been feeling that a lot lately because I'm about to move again. Because I lived with my sister for a year. Before that, I was with my stepmom. Before that, I was with my brother. Before that, I was in the dorms in college. And
yeah,
then before that, I was with my ex husband. But um, I'm about to be moving again, and I was like, man, what is this? I just want my own place. I want my own stable home.
yeah,
I want to feel safe and secure, and that I don't have to keep moving around. And I, thanks to Naya, I've had like these breakthroughs, and I realized that subconsciously I was creating this pattern of moving around, even though I didn't know it consciously. I thought, hey, that was just my life. But I realized that, oh my gosh, I'm creating that because any place I've lived, I've never felt like home there. And I've always
yeah,
kind of put off doing my own stuff and organizing my things and everything because I'm like, oh, I'm just going to move anyway. Like, what's the point, you know? But then
yeah,
I'm like, no,
yeah.
no, no. I need to make where I am home and I need to cultivate the feelings of home within my heart. And then home will show up for me. Like, it's all about within first before the outer changes. We have to affect what's on the inside
Oh, I
first.
totally agree. You're coming to live with me. That's it. I've made my decision. I need you to come live with me now. No, you're too good at this, you are.
Oh, thank you. Well, you can call on Skype anytime. But yeah, so I've been doing that recently. I've been trying to cultivate the feelings of home and safety like within myself. And
Yeah,
it's really working. Like I feel like no matter where I go now, I'm home wherever I am. And I'm totally trying to change my inner world so that I feel safe no
yeah.
matter where I am. And so um yeah, I'm doing much better. Like I get better and better at this stuff since my divorce. I've like grown so much and improved so much, and I don't have as much fear as I used to. And um, yeah, it's worlds better. I'm happier
Oh,
and happier.
I'm very happy for you. That's brilliant to hear that, yes. Yeah. I think we all need to learn that, don't we?
Yeah, and so if you're struggling with anything in your life, like I've come to realize that if I'm struggling with something, it means it's like a message like, okay, that means that my vibration or that means that my belief system about this thing is off and I need to analyze it and figure out, okay, well, I'm creating this, so why am I doing that? You know, and I ask
Mm,
myself
mm.
what. And that's why I figured about the home breakthrough recently because I've really been introspecting and you know. So if you feel like unsafe or financially controlled like I did for so many years,
Yeah,
um just start affirming to yourself that no matter what, you're divinely rich. You get this is what I've had to do too is say I get my financial and the energy that feeds Gaia. I get all that from source and Gaia and my higher self. I don't need another person. I don't need any other person to provide that for me. Like I am
yeah,
divinely guided. And I've been affirming that to myself and I feel less and less fear about it. Even though I'm about to
yeah,
uproot my whole life again,
yeah.
I don't feel as fearful as I used to in the past
And
because I have.
how come you want to move again? Can you not stay with your sister?
Well, my sister is moving, so she's the lease is up here, and I worked for her for 4 years as a maid and a nanny and a chef, but that's not my
Right.
calling. I'm an artist, and I want to do my art. Like I don't really want
That's
to.
it. It's not your calling. You do know what your
Yeah,
calling
so I
is,
think my
don't
higher
you?
self
Yeah.
is. Yeah, I think my higher self kind of got me out of the job because I didn't feel happy here anyway. I mean, I love
Yeah.
my sister, and it was great job for what it was when it was, but I just felt like my soul was ready to move on, and then once I started feeling those feelings, then Debbie said that she was moving. I was like, oh, great. So I was panicking at first, but then I realized, wait. I created this because I
Then it
was
start working out. Yeah.
anyway. So I
And
needed
where
to
are you
kick
moving
this
to
can.
now?
Well, she's going on a trip across the country in a cheered up trailer. So she's leaving here. I feel inspired to go to upstate New York. I have a brother up there. I'm going to get my first apartment by
Cool.
myself. So it's nerve wracking, but it's exciting at the same time.
Cool.
And move on to my next adventure. So
That's it. Just think of it as a venture.
yeah,
My God, if
and
I was you and I had no kids, oh, I'd be traveling the world. I'm telling you, I would. I'd travel the world. I certainly wouldn't be in
I want
Ireland.
to. I'm still working on the whole financial thing because
Yeah.
I want to have plenty of income to have freedom to go where I want to go, and I'm still working on that. I know that that is like an inner world thing. Like, if I felt poor most of my life, that's because I feel poor, and that's what reflects to me. So I got to start
Yeah,
feeling like it doesn't matter about the money. It doesn't matter about anything. It just matters. Do I feel abundant? Do I feel like I'm going to be safe and
yeah.
provided for? That's what I'm really working on, and it's helping a lot. I'm feeling better. So
Oh, I'm delighted. I'm delighted for you. I am
thank you. I hope.
delighted. I am. I'm delighted for you.
Thank you. I hope you can.
Made me feel so much better. You did telling me your story. I tell you.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad.
Because you do forget there's other people out there going through stuff themselves. Do you know what I mean?
Oh
You
yeah,
think it
yeah.
does be all yourself, but it doesn't. There's be other people going through stuff as well, you know. And it's refreshing to hear from someone else kind of had a similar marriage that way when it comes to financial abuse and
Aw,
stuff like
CG
that,
man,
you
you did
know.
good. You took
Yeah, so I
that.
feel so much better. I don't even know whether G-Man's still listening, is he? Oh, did you? You zoned out there. What were you doing? Oh, were you? Yeah, Gary was saying I sounded really sad earlier on, didn't you? And now I might. Do I sound happier?
Aw, you guys are the sweetest. Anytime, I don't feel like I don't know. We always don't feel like we're anything special, but I'm glad I could
Oh
help.
no, I can tell. I can tell by you. You are. I can tell by
Aw,
your energy. You are. No, you are. I
you're
can
making
tell.
me blush.
No, you are. I can tell. By the sound of your energy of your voice, I can tell you are. And I can also tell you don't realize how much.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, you don't realize how much you do. You're a bit naive that way. You don't know how much your own worth.
Aw,
Yeah, you're a beautiful soul. You are. I can tell.
thank you. Ditto. Same to you.
Or I hope so.
Yeah, you're wonderful. I like
I'm
you.
good at telling everybody else's, but I'm not good at telling me own.
Right. Yeah, I think we're all that way.
No, you are. You don't realise. I can tell by you now with the sound of your voice and all. You really are. You don't realise how much of a high
Aw,
soul you are. You really are. So
thank you.
appreciate
That's so
yourself for
sweet.
doing a good job with yourself.
Oh, thank you. I feel the same about you. I, I like you. I hope that you can find happiness and peace, and really like cultivate that within yourself, the safety within yourself, and then your outer world will shift. It's
Well, I'll
worked
tell
for
you something.
me.
From listening to you now, I feel a whole lot better tonight now.
Yay!
I probably wouldn't have slept that good tonight, but I feel that now you're relaxing me a little bit. I'll feel a little bit more relaxed. I'll go to sleep well now tonight.
Oh, that's so funny. You're not the first person to tell me that I have a very extremely calming energy. Like everyone says that
Yeah,
I
you
have a
have.
very
You have. Yeah,
calming.
you
My
have. So maybe
my
that's your gift as well. That's your calling as well.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. My brother, my stepbrother is like schizophrenic, and he's had severe depression, and he kind of goes crazy sometimes. And my stepmom always like sent me to talk to him because I was the only one that could calm him down.
Oh yeah, I can so
And
see
he's
how
like,
that will be. Yeah.
yeah, we love to
You've a
talk.
really calming voice, you have. You really do. You can put me asleep. I'll just give you a call and go, right, can't sleep, just talk, and I'll just doze
Okay.
off now. And that'll be your call, and you just ring people. You know, you'll set up your own business of ringing people and talking people to sleep with your lovely, relaxing tone of your voice.
Oh
Whereas me,
no,
with my voice, I have a real rough kind of tone.
no, I love your voice. It's so cute. I love the accent. It's
The
awesome.
Irish accent. I don't know why you love the Irish accent at all now.
It's just so pretty. I don't know, and I love British accents too. Scottish, British, Irish. It's all.
Yeah, Gary was saying that as well. He loves the Scottish accent as well. Isn't that right, Gary?
It. See, I love like.
No, Gary's my dad.
Uh,
He pretends he's not my father, but he is.
oh my gosh, that'd
Yeah.
be amazing.
Well, I tell you what, right? If I ever manifest loads and loads of money, what I'll do, I'll fly you over to me, right?
Yay!
And then
That'd
I'll
be
capture
great.
you and you won't be allowed to go home.
I will be a willing prisoner.
You'll be great. That's good. I won't get into trouble, so.